I wrote this story years ago at the beginning of the last decade of the 20th century. Fortunately, no one agreed to publish it. Many journalists or writers who dared at that time to criticize the regime were sent to goose houses, the terrible name of the secret prisons of the Sudanese intelligence. A well-known poet had participated at that time in a discussion in Khartoum University. He finished reading some of his revolutionary poems against tyrannical injustice. At the end of the symposium, he left the university to his home. 26 years passed. Since that time, he is not home yet, and no one knows anything about him. A Sudanese writer wrote an article about this story. He concluded that the story had predicted that some citizens will be forced to take up arms to achieve their demands. The predictions have come true, though I'm not sure if I had actually made those predictions. Anyway, the story of the tank remind me that story they tell about life in Yemen. Tribesmen there are known for carrying weapons wherever they go. Some of the tribes also have their own tanks. Once the government started a campaign to collect unlicensed weapons, in one of the barriers, the soldiers stopped a man driving a tank. The soldier asked him, "Do you carry a gun or any other weapon?" He said, "No." The soldier asked him then to continue his drive. As I said, Khartoum has represented a meeting point where different cultures in our country began to intermingle. But when the government decided to support some culture against the others, it started problems and conflicts to take place in our country. If you enter a bookshop in Khartoum, only Islamic books are cheap. The rest of books are very expensive because of the high customs and taxes on books. Only rich people can buy these books. Some activists adopted years ago an initiative to encourage young people to read. They organized a sort of street book fair. You just bring your old books to exchange them with others' books or to sell them for cheap prices. Authority launched an attack on them, stopped the book fair and confiscated the books. Years ago, I have written a symbolic novel. Main characters were animals. To express my opinion against human rights violation, the war in the south, and the collapse of the democratic government. I did not find a publisher who dared to publish it. I decided to look for a printing press which can accept to take the risk, and I will cover the cost. I found a private printing press. Fortunately, they were very busy and have no time to read the manuscript. They had got the money and printed the book. When they gave me the payment receipt, I discovered that I have supported the war and the human rights violations. I have paid 17 sort of taxes. 5 of them is support to the army and the rest to the government.